Hi, everybody. I'm John Kiriakou, a former senior CIA officer and counterterrorism whistleblower. I wanted to say how excited I am to be attending the Athens Intelligence and Security Forum that's going to be on May the 11th of this year, 2025. Lots of great speakers, great conversations, and an important way to network with like-minded individuals in the areas of intelligence and security. Let's be sure to meet up there. Looking forward to it.
The role of a case officer is very, very simple. It's to recruit spies to steal secrets, period. Now, I have a personality where I can manipulate people like that. I can turn it on and off.
When you create that relationship with an asset, is it real or is it fake?
We recruited this guy, and he's actually a double agent for one of our greatest enemies in the world. Then I get a call from my buddy, and he says, they just gave him orders to kill you in the next meeting. So he triggers a meeting. He said, I'm here. I said, come up to the 8th floor. It was the top floor. And I said, let's go up to the roof. He goes, I don't think I want to go up to the roof. And I said, why? You think I'm going to throw you off the roof?
We can trust our government. Everything that the CIA has told us since 2001 has been a lie, and it doesn't matter who's in the White House. In August 2015, the White House killed 424 people. These are people who've never been charged with a crime. They've never faced their accusers in court. They've never had their day to explain themselves. We're supposed to take the CIA's word for it that these are bad people. One of my attorneys is representing a drone whistleblower right now, and he told me recently that he was operating his drone from a base in, I think it was Nevada or New Mexico. He's connected by radio, and the guy in CENTCOM says, you see the target? Launch. And the guy said, I can't launch, there's a child next to him. And the guy at CENTCOM said, it's not a child, it's a goat. And he said, man, I'm looking at it, it's a child. And he told him, launch. But the guy said, I couldn't launch that thing. And he didn't. Well, now he's facing court-martial. And possibly other charges, including a dishonorable discharge for refusing to kill a child. I mean, is this really where we want our country to be? Have we so turned our backs on civil liberties since September 11th in the name of national security? It was a child. We're Americans. We're better than that. And it's not too late to turn this thing around. Ed Snowden opened so many doors for people around the world to discuss these issues. That courage is just so rare and so special. He risked everything. And because he did it in such a public fashion, the big guns were pulled out against him. And I told him, don't come home. I said, you won't get a fair trial in the Eastern District of Virginia. Your jury will be made up of people from the CIA, FBI, DOD, Homeland Security, and every intelligence and defense contractor in Washington. I said, don't come home. Not until the American people come to their senses